Saw, dude. What up and good morning. We got a gaggle out here. Got two friends flying around at the freaking park. Got my man JW over here. And up there somewhere is Dan. Both of these guys, I think JW was saying they learned around the same time, like earlier this summer. And I actually met Dan. Dan lives like right down the road from me. I didn't know there was another paramotor pilot in this area until I ran into Dan. I saw him on Instagram, and then one day Jacqueline and I are at this little park flying the FPV quad. And so we pull out of the driveway in the Subaru, and there's this guy on a mini bike coming at us. Meanwhile, perpendicular, there's a deer running through this field, and I'm like, oh shit, they're on a collision course, and this deer runs out right in front of this guy on the mini bike. Freaking locks up the back brake, like wiggles it around, gets sideways, and like the deer just clears his front fender. I'm like, holy shit, what a legend. And the guy's like, wait, I know you. And he turns around. I'm like, wait, you're that guy. I say, we go for a little cruise around this field. If you notice, I'm on a different wing. The 19 Freeride that I used for the Icarus race, I sent back for the guys at Aviator PPG. Right now, this is the only wing I have, and it's my older wing. It's the third wing I got, and it does not launch nearly as nice as the Viper or the Freeride that I have been flying. Zero wind morning launch on this freaking thing. You gotta pull it up so hard, just freaking cruising, brother. I always come out in the morning and I'm like still half asleep. It's a weird thing. I think we lost Dan somewhere along the line. I haven't seen him in a minute. We didn't really have much of a plan for this flight. We just all hooked up like on Instagram, like, hey, let's go flying. And now we're on the air and we have no plan of what to do. Where did Dan actually go? Should we be concerned? Like, I don't see him at all. Dan! Hey, Dan! Check this out. Play the corn stalks like an instrument. Ding-a-ling-a-ling! Oh, that freaked me out. The top of that barn looks like a paramotor wing out there in the next field over. I thought someone was down. There's Dan. Freaking, he's not dead. No, I don't think I'm liking this wing as much. I miss my Viper. I've got a new wing on the way, so keep an eye out for that. Courtesy of the folks at Aviator. But this thing is freaking, dude, hey, saw, dude. Freaking just cruising on this motorcycle, right? Yeah, this wing, it, as I remember, it flies more like a speed wing than a nice lifty glider. It just dives so much with every maneuver. That Viper, like, you can get it sideways and hit the brakes and like it just sucks you in. It's got so much more energy and lift to it. This thing, I tried to launch it earlier, and I almost biffed and like blew up my motor. I nearly slipped and fell on my back. This wing fucking sucks. So one day I was cruising down this little pass right here, and there was corn like 6 feet high, and I'm right over the top of the corn. And as I get to this tree up here on the left, there's a deer feeder right by this tree, and I come over the edge of the corn, there's a freaking black bear right there eating the corn out of the feeder, and he like freaks out, darts around, doesn't know which way to go, ends up running into the cornfield. And I'm like, holy shit, I almost like kicked a bear. I saw it, dude. JW freaking sent it this morning. He like jumped over that telephone pole, ran through like 3 fields. Yeah, he's got the smoke. Yeah, dude. I haven't put my smoke system back on. I miss it. Woo-hoo! What's he burning in there? It smells like freaking oil spill. You can run baby oil in these things and then it smells nice. That just smells like shit, dude. So Jacqueline and I did a live stream last night, and it was a lot of fun. Like the only other live stream I did was on the Icarus race at an airport, like at 11 p.m. A lot of people were stoked on the idea of doing a like weekly live stream, and let me know down below if that's something you think would be cool. The only problem I see is if I did one weekly, I'm pretty sure it would be the same questions and the same kind of talk all the time, unless there was some sort of event that happened that the whole live stream could be like based upon. So I kind of like the idea of just doing one whenever there's something like interesting that happens, or like an event coming up or something specific to talk about. It's a freaking party out here. Question is, should we go for a long triangle flight and go through the quarry, or should we just turn around and straight line back to the park? I kind of feel like I've got plenty of gas. We can go one of 2 ways, either quarry and around that way, or jump over into that valley and go back there. Is he flying without gloves? Dude, a freaking animal. How does he do it? Solid. I think we should jump over this little hill. We should jet down the valley that way, and that'll be a good, nice long flight. Something smells like bleach up here. You know, it's weird. I wonder if you can see it on the GoPro, but out on the horizon over there, there's like this weird yellow haze. So update on the whole van life thing. I mentioned during the Icarus race that I really want to pick up a Sprinter van and drive out west with Jacqueline and our paramotors and just live on the road for like a couple weeks. That's kind of my vision. Like, I don't want to live in a van full time, but I just want to have it to go on like a 2 or 3 week long trip to Florida, maybe up north, definitely out west, and film content out there, because flying those spots out west is just like amazing. And the whole Icarus race, I flew through them, but I didn't get to fly them intimately. And I've flown them intimately before, but I don't really have any videos on it. So I want to go out and make like really nice videos of us flying together in those places. We might, I don't know, maybe next week we'll go out and look at some. I'm just like shopping on freaking Car Gurus and Craigslist. Alright, let's get a little bit of altitude and see if I remember how to do a barrel roll on this wing. Let's see if I can remember. Oh yeah, something like that. That wasn't bad at all. This wing operates with like a feeling of much more mass. It's weird, it's hard to explain. Damn, it is a beautiful morning, honestly. Like, I figured it was gonna be a little bit turbulent based on the weather the past few days, but it is beautiful. Good name, Mike. It's a very patriotic wing.
Are we connected? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Wait, nod your head if you can hear me. I don't think you can hear me. What is going on? Yeah, dude, it got a lot warmer.
So much more comfy.
Are you not wearing gloves?
No. It was a little chilly right at the start, but
yeah.
I'm doing good now.
That was an impressive launch.
Yeah, I felt like the wing was like going way over to the side, and then there was the curb.
Yeah, you just like hopscotched over that telephone pole.
So are we kind of heading back in the right direction now?
Yeah, we could just kind of go down this valley and then circle back around the edge of the hill. This call quality is like way better than any other time I've seen a Bluetooth. Like,
really?
Yeah, Normally there's a lot more engine noise, which is weird.
I was actually just doing an Instagram live video.
Oh, really? That's sick.
Yeah.
It's crazy. What size is your wake?
It's a 30 meter.
Dude, I'm trimmed in on this, and I'm slower than you.
Yeah, I'm in neutral.
There's a giant chicken farm over here. I'm surprised we don't smell it. It always smells horrible in this area. I was flying up the dam before, and I circled around, and he had his hands off of his brake, and he went through my wake, and his whole wing like jumped around. I think he was like grabbing his toggles.
He's like, oh boy. Yeah, I haven't really been able to perceive much of a headwind, tailwind going different directions. All kind of feels about the same speed.
Yeah, and nothing's like picking up at all. Like I figured it would start to get a little bit bumpy now.
Yeah. Wonder what they're making here.
Yeah, I was just wondering that. I flew over this when they had it like all torn up. I figured it was going to be a development, but it looks like a park.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's cool. Suppose the construction workers.
Yeah, it's like a little bathroom or something for the park.
Oh, wow. Did you see that at the park?
I'm trying to find the park. I don't see it.
Pretty much straight ahead. There's like 50 cars there.
Oh, boy.
I've never seen it that busy this early in the morning.
Well, we got a couple baseball fields that are wide open.
Yeah, sneaking in right there.
Still looks pretty calm down there.
Yeah, I don't see any movement.
Flagpole is steady, and I think Dan's thing is just kind of hanging.
Make Dan go first and see which way the wind's going. If he eats it, just go the other way. Just distracting everyone.
Yeah. Run after the ball, for real. Focus, kids. Pay no attention to the flying machines.
I might come in and just be ready to slide in the grass. Yeah, I'm going to set it up. Coming right by the flagpole.
Well,
Nice. Synchronized landing.
I was turning too much. I've never done that. I've always just kind of come straight in.
I got you.
Yeah.
And how high can you go up?
I've gone 15,000, but you're
What?
like,
You're
How much?
serious?
Are you kidding me?
15,000
yeah,
feet.
it's a video on
It's
YouTube.
almost in
All right, I gotta
flight
check it
Yeah.
It was a good freaking time. Beautiful morning for a flight. Around me, there's like legit no one that flies, so it's always good to get out with some new people and cruise around. I'm gonna go home. I need a shower. I need to get some breakfast. Need some espresso. Gonna do some editing, get some new videos ready, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till next time, peace out.